Hey, remember us? We're back. It's FSB Racing Live Friday night. Winston Cup action. I've got a cat pushing my microphone up into my face. Say hi to everybody, Casey. Welcome back, everybody, to FSB Racing Live. Again, I'm your host, Sean Reap, and partner Winter Jr., Casey the cat, and the Winston Cup Series. All here for you tonight. How you doing, Milty? Good to see you again, man, after a 6-week break.
Pussycat, I love you. As Tom Jones would say.
He's
For you
being a
old
thwart.
people, Well, great to be back. Another season at FSB and Gateway JS tonight, and a challenging track, challenging pit road entry. Definitely going to be a show here with the 26 car field or 24 car field. Definitely going to be good.
Yeah, it's a little bit like maybe Darlington, Rockingham kind of had a baby here, made a semi-short track, semi-intermediate, different radius corners, different banking on both ends of the track, kind of similar to how Darlington's laid out. And it's a fast, fun little track. And on the pole is the guy who excels at these quirky and flattish kind of tracks. You got Ken Shea, squeegee on the pole in the number 91 Super B.
The veteran, multiple winner. He's been on top all night in practice, and that car hasn't faded since then. He's the odds-on favorite.
Yeah, it's hard to pick against Ken Shea at a track like this. Also out there, James Christopherson, the Highwayman. You're, ooh, I don't want to hit that yet. See what the cat's doing to me here?
Keith
There
Weber in P3 there, the former Winston Cup champion.
Yeah, the champ there, P3.
Dialed in.
Let me move my monitor here.
It's a good opportunity for him. Honestly, a few stars that we've seen from last season are not here tonight. Slim Jim Gately not here, and Matt Watkins not here, and Rick Johnson. So
yeah, Matt Watkins is actually his birthday today. He's 37 today, according to the FSB forums.
And
so happy birthday to the Kogoat.
Okay, so I think I've known him when he was like 16. I think.
Well, if FSB's been going since 2003, then
it's probably math's probably not
18,
right.
Yeah, 18 years there, right? So you would have been actually. Wow. Yeah, if he's 37 now. He would have been just a little over 18, 19 when this started.
Cars on the grid. Let's get this running order down here.
Yeah.
On the pole, 40th, the Highwayman, Christopherson second, Steve Weber third, Shane Wisman in the 34 fourth, and the top five is Brian Den in the 11. Nice.
Yeah, returning after an absence. Let's do a shout to some of the new guys before we make our predictions here. We also got out there 24 Mike Mallon making his first start tonight. Becoming full members over the offseason. We got DJ Sorrentino in the 86, and Adam Simonik in the 6 car. And I think that's it for new faces out there.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys, and welcome.
FSB Racing.
So, we got to give our first broadcaster drinks of season 41 here, and I'm just going to jump on it and take squeegee right now. Ken Shea from the pole to victory lane.
Well, that's pretty easy. I'm going to go with Jason Dulfer in 7th.
Nice. Your truck winner last night at Indianapolis. He's hot. So, yeah, go with the momentum.
Matt Stroker Ace, P8. Brian Level. Relation to,
Brian Level there. With the David Green.
13, and P10, the venerable one. Jim Pops Marguson, former champion also. He's a
Real
rock.
quick, check out the paint there. That David Green inspired paint job there for the Wolfpack Racing Team. You got 3 cars running those colors tonight: the 043 and the 101 and the 31 of Brad Otto. So Jeff Havoc, Brian Lovell, and Brad Otto will all look similar tonight. Dave Ellens will run that next week. He has got his American flag Navy scheme on tonight for 9/11 anniversary being tomorrow. But for tonight, we're going racing. Pace cars in. We're about to fly the green flag on season 41, Milty.
We're going to have to keep an eye on these new guys. Most of these guys are rookies. They've run in other leagues. That's it. First race of the season, very slow in the turn 1 here.
Yeah, turn 1's very treacherous on starts and restarts here. Everybody bunched up. Everybody's got a different approach to it. Multiple lines can run through there. And it's all got to funnel out into the backstretch in turn 3.
Car way back there on the outside there. DJ Sorrentino definitely in that Snoker car. Mark Jacinta way back in the back there. I'm not sure what happened there with the 3 car. Didn't he qualify?
No, I don't think he qualified. No, he did not. Christopherson was second.
Okay, that was practice. So Jacinta, the former champion, and we know.
Oh, we got smoke.
With Dave Ellens. He was trying to slow down there, and there's contact on the first lap, and they're crashing in the back.
It's actually lap 2 here.
Second lap.
Yeah, the epicenter of that did seem to be Dave Ellens.
Kevin Mays had nowhere to go. Jeff Havoc Tower.
Let's check out our replay here. Into turn 1, you got the 24 down low, and Ellens just trying to hold the outside. Just gets a little loose, and he had it checked up, but with the cars behind him, they couldn't quite stay off. You see our in-race reporter Dan Jones getting in there.
007, there, bam! Dan Jones, you got a copy. He's in the booth here.
No, I'm sorry, you're very muffled tonight, Dan.
Yeah,
I
Dan's
don't understand
having,
why.
Communications problems from in the car there.
All right, tough break there, Dan. Yeah, this headset issues, it seems. I wonder if maybe Windows changed.
How about this?
Holy!
There we go. Woo!
My mute button was on.
There you go. Now
Never
we
gets
got
turned
Dan
on.
Jones, you got a copy.
Yes, that was scary, boys.
Hi, Dan.
Boys, Sean, Milt, the best announcers in.
I may have hearing damage now, but it's good to hear your voice
Oh,
again,
sorry,
Dan. That was startling.
Caution is out, and
So yes, these things work better with the mute button off. Fortunately,
First
in my
off,
case,
road.
there's a microphone in front of me with lights on it, and it turns red if my mute is on.
92 of Kevin Mays came up on that. The 2 team cars there might have some damage there. Havoc and
I tell you, these Wolfpack cars are going to be
formerly Live Fire. What are they now?
Wolfpack, and they're going to be hard to keep track of because
Wolfpack.
at these long shots like we're looking at right now, those cars all look the same, and they are the same except for the numbers. So Dan, how did you fare in that? We saw that you got a piece of it.
Yeah, I tap, and new tires. That's all I need.
There is Dan looking underneath. Actually, look like you're heading down pit road again for a little top off.
Yeah, I didn't go down the first time I was talking.
Gotcha.
Adam Semenik was caught up in that 6 car.
Yeah, Adam in the tail end of that one there. He's actually doesn't have pedals right now. He's running on the paddles, using them as gas and brake for the time being.
It's kind of like John the Dog Palmer there. But
Yeah,
John,
it's not quite that situation, but that's how he's using it.
He might be actually watching here tonight. Talk to him.
Maybe.
Danny Falcon asking where's Rick Johnson. Yeah, several of the normal studs we've seen here are giving opportunity for new guys here to get a run on the points. You know, sim
Yeah.
racing in life, sometimes life comes first. So,
Yeah,
still,
and life,
big 24 car field. When FSB gets strong and everybody shows up, not everybody can fit. So,
yeah.
we'll
Chris
see as the
Beckman, the
season
teammate
goes on.
to Rick Johnson, also missing tonight. Hopefully, he's
Yeah,
at
I
least
was
watching.
better.
He's been going through some stuff, so hopefully he's all right and he'll be back with us soon. But we miss you, Chris. Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully we can
it's
get you
like
back
at
on the
work.
track.
It's like when somebody disappears, they got COVID.
Yeah.
It's like, did you get your shots, dude? Come on. I
Yeah,
did.
he
Sounds
did
about
actually.
But I still got COVID.
Yeah, well, you got yours in between the two shots. Chris actually
Yeah.
had both shots and got it, and fortunately, you're better off if you get a breakthrough case having had the vaccine than having not. That's what we're finding. So yeah, definitely good that he was vaccinated there. But we got the lights off on the FSB Firebird pace car.
My
Ken
boy
Shea
there,
still in the
Jason
lead.
Delfer, Jammin' J up to 6th.
Yeah, there is Jammin' J, the 63 car. Skull and
Pain.
Bones.
.11 car, Brian Den in P5 there, coming back. Hasn't lost any of his touch so far here. And with that old school Darrell Waltrip paint.
Yeah, those old Junior Johnson
Matt
11
Lee.
car colors. And GW and Kale ran those successful 11 cars for
Richmond's looking
for
strong
him.
with the Busch car and P4. But this guy is aching for a win here. It could happen. He's a vet. He's been around. He's run well here. Just very hard. You know, a little surprising. Ken Shea getting passed by the 40 here. We'll have to see how this works out. Weber really fast. Steve is a comer normally in the 83, where he comes late in the race and not usually a really good qualifier, but very strong in the 83 Steven car.
We got Matt Ace gathering it up in turn 1, got down on the apron.
Whoa, the 11 car goes way down on the bottom. And he makes a pass on the 34 there. Or does he defend here? 19 car, Matt Ace there. Planner's Peanuts car.
Man on a mission right now is that 3 car of Mark DeSenza. He just passed 2 cars on the backstretch, and he's looking to get another one here in Pops Margison in the 99 car.
Whoa, close contact with the 124.
The Wrangler Jeans machine is on the move. And we got to look for the lead up front now, as Ken Shea goes around the outside of Jim Christopherson. Christopherson looking to fight back.
These guys want to make a statement here and win tonight and get, winning championships, which I've won a few of them, 15 of them in this league, and in interleague competition is about getting a good start of the season. Everything goes uphill from there. Downhill is bad. 12 race season, correct?
Yep, 12 race season.
No, it's a short one. It's a sprint race.
We're going to have a week off for Thanksgiving, but still keep the 11 car. Got the hospital wobble again.
Sideways, it's right there. Gets sideways and saves it. Great save. Stab on the brakes right there. Very veteran move there. He's got to be pooping peach seeds right now.
I'll take a look on board with the 3 car of Mark DeSenza. We're on track with the Rocket as he works his way up through this field.
One of the
You
best
can hear
I've
he's
ever
shifting.
seen, and I've raced with this guy for all the way back from the beginning. James Henry right on the curve there. He lost the momentum there, and the 3 car gets by him.
Yeah, Looks like 51 just decided it was best to just gather it up, not fight to hold the position this early, and let the 3 go.
Well, we're seeing that curve is bad. It's big and it's bad.
Yeah, early in the run, it really upsets the car. Later on, he might use it to get a little extra rotation out of the center.
Here comes
Not right now.
Hansen sticking out. We're seeing these guys are able to make passes here. 59 on the 51. Ryan Johnson over Dave January there. Nice move. Ryan Johnson is definitely another guy you call a comer. Starts, works.
Oh,
and then,
caution. Caution on the speedway again.
Car down pit road.
Looks like it may have been the 87 of Tom Jackson.
That was Tom Jackson. And I think he has parked it, heading to the in-car center. Let's see what if.
Looks like he got himself a daily double here of Wolfpack racing cars here. He just goes in the corner, gets a little loose, brake stab, collects the 043 of Brian Lovell, and then the 101 of Jeff Habbick after that. And that is the source of your second caution of the evening.
Just got loose, and at these speeds, Habbick no, that was
No, Habbick was the second one. First one was Brian Lovell.
Lovell had nowhere to go there, tried to get on the binders. Couldn't get it done there. Very difficult to slow down at these speeds. Even the corners, they are not lying about.
Oh, it comes up real quick when someone's stabbing the brakes in front of you and you're just trying to keep your momentum up. So here at lap 13 of 100, we increased our race distance a little bit tonight. It was only going to be 80 laps. Series admin Ryan Johnson made the executive decision to bump it up to 50% to give us a nice even 100.
So we got a new driver here in the 24, Mike Mallon. What's the story on this guy? He's
first time
running good.
Tonight.
He's got a history in other leagues, or
yeah, I don't know offhand. This is my first time seeing him on track. You see, there he is in a default 24, right behind our in-race reporter Dan Jones. I guess with Monty having been away for a while, the 24 was open, and Mr. Mallon has at least claimed it for this race. No chance to upload a paint, as we were having a little issue with our Race LM car file manager.
Well, Goodyear is a good sponsor to have, and
not really.
Paint schmate, as far as I'm concerned. What I'm seeing is dude's up to 11th place now in the pro league, and he survived some stuff. He's got skills,
I know. I cringe every time I cringe every time I have to, put the Goodyear decal on my cars, because man, I hate Goodyears. Terrible tires.
What?
Awful. Overpriced garbage. I hate Goodyears on street cars.
But buy 3, get 4 for free.
What?
Hey guys, I didn't know I came in on a sale here.
Hey, Dave Ellens checking in from the 115.
Dave Ellens hard in the wall earlier. Are you okay there, Dave?
They banged on it for a while. I got the flag on the car today. Hate to get it on TV that way, but yeah, we'll see what we got left.
Did we make some changes to that paint? I don't know. It seems like I see more stuff
adornment
on that car. I don't know. It looks excellent.
Yeah. Got a new team this year. I'm with Wolfpack Racing, and but this one's for 9/11 tomorrow. So, but we'll see. The track's fun. I mean, we're out here having a blast. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in. Yeah, as noted, 20th anniversary. 2001. A lot of anniversaries like that this year. Starting off in the racing world with the anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's passing, and of course 9/11, and then November George Harrison. So 2001 was a rough year, and 2021's just been a continuation of a rough year.
Well, my guitar gently weeps. That's for sure.
Yeah, seriously, that hit me hard too, because of what a year it had been already, and then I wake up one morning, and the radio station's playing "Here Comes the Sun," and DJ didn't have to say anything. I just knew why they were doing it. So every time I hear that 12-string opening, I think of that morning.
Yeah.
Just like every time I see a perfectly clear September sky, you think back to 20 years ago, and you hear the first plane hit the tower, and I'm like, how did some idiot hit one of the towers on the clearest day I've ever seen in my life? And then you hear it was 2, and you knew what was going on.
Tom Jackson out of the
Infield Care Center.
And he's got him a drink, and gonna watch the rest of this race. Tough luck, Tom.
Yeah, retired early there. Pace car is off. Enough sad stuff. We're going back to racing again.
Folks. Better watch that Wrangler number 3. He rolls that number for a reason. Dale Earnhardt Sr. is his guy, and he drives like it. He is coming. He's coming.
He's going around the outside of Matt Ace here. We gotta keep the. Never mind the Intimidator. He's Jimmy Spencer today. He's Mr. Excitement in that number 3. He is just passing cars almost at will, left and right. And it looks like Dan Jones has wisely chosen to follow the 3. See what he does.
Yeah, this is real.
Matt Ace pushing up the track in front of him though. Woo!
Looser than the goose, and we got here.
Oh, we got a huge
the wall there.
Pile up in the back. He sent Dan Jones up the track, and there's just a gaggle of cars parked in turn 3 and 4 right now. Caution again here at lap 17.
Around. Some good cars here. The 9 car of Ken Hansen into the wall.
No, I got damage.
Take a look at
I
that.
can imagine you would. Tough break there. Here's we're gonna watch. It looked like you were just trying to follow the 3 through on the outside, and one car pushed up right into you. You almost saved it with the stab and steer, and then you almost speared the end of pit wall. Yeah, I was actually very lucky.
And then the pile up behind.
That could have been a lot worse, actually.
I think these guys need to get going a little bit here, man. It's easy for me.
You got to find your rhythm.
They're definitely being very aggressive in this first race of the season. Trying to figure out if the guy down below can hold it so you can run too wide.
Let's watch it from the beer can here as Ken Hansen has this unfold in front of him.
Slow. Inside.
Look at that. He just stops and
he stops.
Nothing. That is what you do.
Very great racecraft right there.
And
all right.
Illustrating a little something there. New to the season. I don't know if you heard much about it, Milty, but we've stopped racing back to the caution flag until 10 to go. So now the focus is shifted to stopping, just like Ken Hansen did there. Moving the focus to avoiding the wreck. Don't race for positions until 10 to go when the caution comes out.
And that takes some time for everybody to get on the same page, because when roles get changed, and they need to battle you.
It's funny though, then I forget about the racing back, and I blew a second place.
Exactly.
I know, yeah. Dan got bit by that on Monday night, rather. Yeah, he forgot about racing back with less than 10 to go, and it wasn't pretty.
Wasn't good. I had to apologize to 9 people.
I lost count, man. But hey, it almost got me a top 5 out of it, despite my car being
you
trashed.
know what? If you don't eventually wreck, you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about that with.
That was such a tough race in the pros, and I just thought I was headed Matt Watkins. I couldn't believe it, and all I had to do was just maintain.
Like I was talking.
So what are we talking about? Fuel range here, because eventually we're going to get some green flag here. Fuel and tires. What are we looking at, guys?
Well, full tank, 34 laps, so I go down to what, 32, 31?
Yeah, you can go real far on a tank
Two
here.
cans. Yeah.
On Tuesday, we were just like a splash from being able to run the full 40.
It's 19 of 100 right now, but these guys are already starting to think. Count backwards from the ultimate 100 laps. See where you can go, because these guys are good. You're going to get some green flag here, and then you got to start thinking about that while you're driving. Ross Penske not going to handle it for you. Tim Cindric is not here, as far as I know. So somebody's going to have to handle it, and that's going to be the driver and the teammates. Teammates are a big part of this racing.
Well, the lights are off on the FSB pace car. We're about to go green here. It'll be 21 of 100.
Ken Shea doing what he's doing. Norwegian Wood, isn't it good? Speaking of the Beatles.
Speaking of George Harrison specifically, yeah, that was another George song.
Yeah, we're all fending for ourselves behind him.
When he shoots up and shows up and gets in that 91 Bumblebee car there.
See, DeSantis has moved his way up.
Better watch out.
7th, yep.
I like the position Steve Weber is in now, and he's got speed. Well, we know what Steve Weber has, and that's the ability to win a championship without winning a single race, which he has done. And points, finish, drive
Pace car off.
He got some speed here tonight that just makes it, because he's as smart of a driver as I've ever raced against.
Ken Shea gets a great start.
You can see the car language with these guys. They just want to get going, and once you get to 5th, 6th, or 7th, then they want to pass. But right now, they're starting to smell a professional green flag run here.
Well, we didn't really get to take a look around the track in car before, so let's pop back on board with Mark DeSenza in the 3 as he comes off turn 4 with a huge run on Rick Castle in the 124. Is he going to do anything with it? Looks like he chooses not to. Oh, he's going to go around the outside again. You hear heavy on the brakes, downshifting in turn 1. He likes that outside move. That's not a bad idea. If you can make it stick, especially on new tires, that might be the way to do it tonight. Because otherwise, it's tough to pass. It's tough to get the throttle down when you're underneath someone.
Well, exactly, and we're seeing that, what that does by coming on the outside there, that makes the guy on the inside have to
and he gets a spot.
And get on the gas.
Yeah, 3 car takes a spot, and that's going to move him up to the 6th position as he sets his sights on the Mountain Dew machine of Brian Den. And another huge run off the corner. He's right to the bumper. He's going to give him some space and caution on the speedway.
Pops Markinson getting going, and the 99 Brad Otto. I don't know if something happened with them.
That would be a yes, Milty.
Self-spin, I think.
I would have to concur with that assessment. We'll get that
Brad
queued up over here.
Wolfpack.
Too bad it affected 2/3 of the pack.
Marine Corps.
Yeah, the whole three quarters of the Wolfpack here, all in a row.
That's the danger of riding together, right?
See, just wheel hops it going in there, and collects the 043. Actually, Havoc gets by on the outside, and so did our intrepid in-race reporter there, Dan Jones, but Pops
It's
Martison, just an
definitely gonna
innocent
cost
victim
some
there.
virtual money there.
Oh, I don't even want to know how many millions of dollars
I
of race
think Brad
cars.
got spooked by the 6 there. But I don't know if Brad drove it in too hard and stabbed on the brakes not to hit the 6, and took out his teammates there. Wow.
Now look at this dodging and weaving by Mr. Bond. Great in-car footage there from the 007 car.
Right on. I sure missed that. How many weeks were we off? 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6-week
That was too
off
long.
season. Yeah, Sam said he doesn't want to do that again, but I kind of like the break too. Yeah, I like to keep things in balance. You know, prevent a little burnout. All I did in the off season
And
racing
that's what
wise
it
was the
is about,
TCR.
because when you got to start running the season, you got to dedicate every Friday night or whatever night you prefer to run.
Yeah, in my case, I've been running Tuesday nights with the Super Speedway and the Chicken Run. Thursday night, the Truck Series, which I'm also the admin for. Broadcasting the Friday nights, and back-to-back Piston Cup championships on Sundays now.
Well, we got some strategy ploys going on here. We'll have to see how this pans out, or maybe not.
Speaking of that Piston Cup here, the hat I got tonight, you see it's not the FSB Racing Live hat, but it is the FSB Racing generic cap there that series sponsor Spears the Amazing HD and Johnny Doucette adminning the Pro Cup, and Brad Otto all collaborated on to send me in the off season, so appreciate that.
I got one of those.
Yeah, I figured I'd wear that for the broadcast tonight.
Very cool. So we said here, 26, 34,
But I like what I'm hearing so far.
60.
Just reverse those.
Can you make it on one more stop? No. This is what you do as a driver. You already start to think about how this is going to go. Can I go 34? Can I go 40? Can I? You have
tires,
to be prepared.
Tires aren't huge here. There were guys on the Tuesday night Chicken Run
you guys have been running, so you know better than me. But I'm thinking just gas. If 34 is the number,
there were guys.
You got to work it back.
Yeah. There were guys in the Chicken Run that didn't pit all night long, actually. They managed to save enough under the cautions. They ran the full 40 laps on fuel and tires. Whereas me and Matt Watkins came in about a quarter of the way through to get tires and had to work our way up. We got there, it just took us the whole rest of the night to do it. And then I decided to do a great value Kyle Larson imitation there and try and knock the wall down on the last lap, and while trying to get second, and ended up giving up third.
And in his own words, he tried to do a sim racing move in a real car.
Yeah, he tried to do a video game move. I liked when Carl Edwards. I liked when. No, well, I don't know when the one he tried and the one Carl Edwards tried. They were both kind of video game moves. I liked Carl Edwards' better because he actually got to the lead for a hot second. It just didn't stick.
No, I've got new cars coming next year. I don't need this one.
So you know what? Now we got a shake up here because 83 is Steve Weber.
Oh yeah, Dan's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, lots of guys pitted and lots didn't. You got the 124 Rick Castle is going to take your lead.
Some chances Rick Castle, no relation to the Castle of the Punisher.
Those
Rick
ones
Castle
spelled
on
differently.
point. My boy Jason Dover in P2 there.
Jam and Jay, your Truck Series winner. He's looking good in P2. I got Greg Palmer in the 22 Fighting Irish car up into third place now.
The fans chiming in there. Johnny just said the hat and the trophy were well earned, chap. Ken Soska,
What?
hey,
Are
Melty,
we under
where's your
caution
hat?
already? We are, aren't we?
And we go green here.
No, we don't. We're back to caution
Well, no,
again.
we're back to yellow.
Oh my.
John just said the Piston Cup Series is more fun than a man's wedding night. Wow.
I think that says something about your wedding there, Johnny.
Well, Austin Brown, shout out to Jam and Jay, shake and bake. Bake and bake.
I don't know if something happened to the 101 car here. You see right on the restart, he starts to get going, and then...
Did he, like,
just
tap the
not.
brake or something, or what happened there?
I'm trying to figure that out, but it looks like he just pretty much stopped.
You said, Synergy Motorsports up front. Does this change? And we go green. No, it doesn't. It doesn't change their strategy at all. And they're crashing.
Melty,
why are you behind here? It's my bad. The Punisher isn't real.
Good thing I don't have to pay for real tires.
James Bond is real, but I still, I get tingles every time I go there.
I love that show.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe he missed a gear, lost a gear there. He shifts, but it still shows him in second.
Another Castle moment here of what does he do? He always runs fast, clean opportunities, podiums. Let's see if we can get that Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey car in P1, and he goes down pit road.
He's going down pit road here, 30 laps in.
Better of it.
A couple light taps tonight.
Starting to do the math. Maybe he's thinking, I've done this once, out of sequence. This race, Tennessee is not green. I was hoping green. I was being announcer green. So he goes down pit road by himself, and he'll go to the rear with the gear with fresh tires.
That puts Jam and Jay, Jason Dulfer, on the point.
Maybe expecting somebody else to go with him. That's not going to happen. So Jam and Jay gets P1. Then
how about last night when Ken Hansen took 2 tires and everybody behind him took 4?
Well, that's
last night, yeah, in the trucks.
I didn't realize Hansen did that.
Yeah, I watched him. He was pitting in front of me. And then he got out in front, right? But that cost him big time. He caused the big one at the end.
Okay, that explains why he was struggling there.
Struggling.
In this
9 people pass you in one corner.
To take some chances.
I'd call it a struggle.
But I will be right back.
He tried. That's what I say.
The king of beers. All you do.
Yeah, so that was Rick Castle's. That was Rick Castle's first pit stop of the night. Everybody else has stopped at least once.
I've been in 4 times now.
You have been
4 sets of tires.
You've been in 3 times.
3 times, okay.
Jeff Havoc's been down pit road 4 times.
$500
5
tire.
times. 6 times now for Ken Hansen. Your leader, Jason Dulfer's been down once. Greg Palmer twice. Bob Williams once. Jeff Hale once.
Well, I think I can go 30 some odd laps here. Still don't have enough for 1 more pit. It'd be 2 pits if we had greens.
Copy that. checking in with the chatter. Hey, JF Godin says, what's up, Milt? Well, Milt's on a bathroom break. I'm looking at an empty chair on our Skype screen. The Punisher isn't real. It's real to me, Tom, okay? Hey, Austin Brown, cheering for Jam and Jay. Your boy's in the lead. Ken Soska, good to see you, Ken. Johnny Doucette, why are you chatting with us in YouTube rather than out there on the track with Jam and Jay and all these guys?
Johnny.
Come on, man. What is up, Johnny? You're letting your country down. Dan's out here all alone as the only Canadian.
Tell him, Johnny, I need you, man. Getting beat up by these Americans.
Pace car.
What's up, JF Godin? My teammate, Donkey Bob. Winner of the 4 hours of Nürburgring as we go green here.
Perfect timing, Milty. Yeah, Jam and Jay leads us in the turn. Oh, man. Greg Palmer had to choke on those brakes.
Oh,
Keep
boy, we got
over
too wide in the back here. It's the 124 with that fast car. Has got to get through, and he's got our in-car reporter, Dan Jones, in the 007 there. What are they going to do? How are they going to get up here?
There you go. On the right side of your screen, you got the 124 and the 007 as Greg Palmer tries to make the run down the front stretch on the 63. Can't quite get there, and now he's got to load up to keep off the 63 going in low.
JF is
Jay likes the
Canadian,
high
by the
line.
way, so he's going to be rooting for you, Dan. Dan's not in here right now, but it's his race channel. But
Great race for the lead up here.
The car gets way out there and gets past, but great job.
22 takes the lead.
The real deal here, but he's definitely. Oh, and he hits the wall.
That's just a little love tap. It's not going to hurt him.
Car.
Meanwhile, Jeff Hale's looking underneath Jason Dulfer now. He's trying to slide through. That'll be a caution.
One car got.
That was just before me.
Wow, that was close. Well, we got another Canadian fan here because for you, Dan Jones, my teammate at Donkey about JF Godin. I'm sure he's going to be rooting for you. Country.
Where's he from?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Where are you from, Jeff? Type in there.
Well, you see, Adam Simonik did not actually lose it going in there. As you can see, he got a little bit of help. And by a little, I mean he got hit pretty hard in the back end.
Well, he was struggling before, so...
Watch from the helicopter view. He's letting Ken Hansen go.
At least letting guys by. Okay.
He let Ken go. He's trying to roll in, and wow.
That looked like Kevin Mays got in the back of him.
Yeah. So yeah, he was very, very slow going into the corner there, and I don't think Kevin Mays expected quite that kind of a closing rate, and they just kind of came together. All three of your top three will come in for tires and fuel this time here. You got 22 Greg Palmer, 63 of Jason Dulfer, and the 29 of Jeff Hale. We saw those guys racing hard right before this caution. Looks like they want some freshies.
British Columbia, BC, Canada.
No way, robots in BC.
Robots in BC?
Yeah, with our number 001 car in the 24 Hours of Daytona this weekend, last weekend. What a awesome effort between him and our other teammates. We didn't get the win, but we got a fantastic finish there. And
well, look at this cycle to the lead here.
Watching.
Look who's cycled to the lead. It's the 86 Sunoco Thunderbird of Mr. DJ Sorrentino.
Yeah, I love that paint, dude. I'm telling you, that's old school.
He's going to get his point.
It reminds me of Mark Donahue guy my dad raced against there, the old Sunoco colors, mixed in with some other stuff. They're pretty cool, you know.
It looks like he'll hit pit road, though, and hand the lead over to Matt Ace in the Planters Peanuts, number 19 Monte Carlo. You know, they say peanuts are supposed to be bad luck, but that does not seem to be the case for Mr. Matt Ace right now. There's a great story of Wally Dallenbach.
To this league, he's run, you know, off his pro, and he's run well, and you know, so many guys tonight could, you know, you see it mixing up, and how's it going to go? 38 of 100 here. So you got to do the math again here.
I think I'm going to take a pit here and just hang out in the back and run my laps and then cycle halfway through.
Avoid the carnage.
Yep. And then have enough gas to finish in one pit here. What do you think?
Yep. So
I like it.
Think about 40. If you can go 34, that'll get you 74. That'll get you to the finish with one stop.
Yep. And that'll be tight too, I'm sure. But we'll have a couple cautions, I'm sure. So if I do it now, then I'm good.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, the tendency is more crashing.
Actually, no.
Here,
with a couple cautions, no, I cancel that. I've got 30 laps, so I take me down to 33. So if we have one more caution, I'm good here. Thinking like Sean does sometimes doesn't help me. My brain can't handle it.
And he's won a few things, and you've
won like Charlie Sheen.
Too.
I unplug it. I can't handle it no more.
Baloney. You can probably do APR in your head, Mr. Real Estate Mogul.
So now we have another interesting situation here with the 19 of Matt Ace. What is his pitch strategy here? He stayed out, so not very many laps on his tires. How is this going to work out? We shall see.
Then if you go to the back, you got to risk those carnages, right?
Yeah, Matt Ace has been down pit road 3 times.
124 did that of Rick Hassel. Now he's committed to that strategy. Where is he at here? Rick Hassel is
right behind me.
Dan here at B14. So he's looking at that same strategy. Should have a clean car. Level behind probably has a little more. He's been around a few times. Car looks good though. You know.
Check out Dave Ellens bouncing back up here to second spot. Pace car off. Matt Ace will lead us back to green here on lap 40.
Still gonna watch that 3 car. Marcus is he's on a mission from God.
Oh yeah, just like someone else who drove a 3, you
Now
always gotta
loose a little bit.
pay
there in the 40 car.
attention to where he
Gonna
is.
get him there. Dave Gendry close behind the veteran, the 51. Dave Gendry is all about steady as a rock. That's what he do. Putting the pressure on the 57 Chevy there of Dave Ellens. Some new graphics on that piece. That's a badass piece. My teammate Jeff knows that because he does our paint jobs for our team. Definitely a student and a fan of making some badass paint jobs. What's it like in the front? Well, you know, all of a sudden your forehead starts to sweat a little bit more. These guys are lining about. You can't get away from them. They're not going anywhere. So pressure time. That Ace looking to make a statement here. We see his clean driving, his sportsmanship, everything. Not sure, I don't have his results page up here, but guy's always in the mix, and especially at the end of last season, started to see that car up there in the top 5, qualifying and running. And here he is again. Can he put it together?
While the highwayman is nibbling away at those peanuts, he wants the lead back from the 19 car. Jeff Hale and Jam and Jay back in the pack here, looking to move their way forward.
One-on-one car. Got some definite rear end damage. That's a car that could break loose here. But he's trying to hang on there. Really, nothing of his fault. Again.
Oh, we got a wreck in 3.
And we got a wreck.
Turn 3.
And it's Dave Ellens. Hard lick for Dave Ellens.
And it looks like he had a little bit of help, unfortunately.
Look at that.
You see, here's the... Yeah, Dave Ellens was there in 3rd, and Dave Gentry was looking under him. Mark DeCenza came in behind and just got him squarely in the rear. Hard hit for the 115 car.
Yeah, the 3 just apologized online.
Yep.
You're seeing that these guys are really having a hard time going from bottom to top lane and figuring out the roll speed into the corner to try to attack your opponent. And they're either driving it too hard and that's mostly what I'm seeing here so far. Let's take a look here. And that's easy for me to say, sitting here drinking my beer, watching it broadcasting, because this stuff is not easy, folks. Yeah, he was distracted by the 51 of Dave Gentry, in my opinion. I mean, I can't read his mind, but as a driver, I would say he was distracted by him and lost focus on the car in front of him. And maybe the car in front of him, because he was on the outside, got off it a little too early. It just seemed to me like the 3 missed his spot. And a lot of that is about vision, You can have triple screens, quadruple screens. You can have IR. You can have virtual reality, VR. But still, when you're strapped in that stock car in the sim, your vision is only so much. And judging those distances is a lot harder than driving on the highway, which people still screw that up, but
oh, do
guys
they
are
ever?
going at over 100 miles an hour in these flat corners here. Let's take a look at the...
Is it the 70s mod that you get on somebody's bumper and it's like 10 feet longer than you think?
Just a little bit. Not quite 10 feet, but some of the car models in the GN60, the 69 cars and the GN70, especially the Superbirds and the Daytonas. Yeah, you can sink your nose well into another car, but in the 69 mod, it's a little less extreme.
So you're looking at turn 1 and 2 banked 11 degrees, not very much. 3 and 4, 9 degrees. So these guys are really struggling on that outside. Would you guys say, I can't remember the last time I drove this track, but if I ever did, but say it's progressive banking or?
It's like a flat track.
Yeah, so the guys on the outside are definitely struggling with the guys on the inside.
You can pass on the outside. The best chance to do it for second, third lap when they all bunch up in the corner and everybody dives for the low line, right?
Yep, we soon. Mark was doing that a lot tonight, and it looks like he was trying to do some more of it there when he got tangled up with Dave Ellens. Real quick, Milty, we got Jim Ray checking in, the FSB
What's up, buddy?
founder and still team boss.
Well,
yeah, 41 seasons.
He's founding us to Long Beach 2 weeks. He's
going to be founding you, huh?
A huge entourage, and I can't wait to go. All I got to do is get my butt down to his house, and the rest is history. Can't wait. I tell you what, I sure need a vacation.
I bet that's going to be a whole lot of beer.
Oh, yeah, you know. They might have to walk me around and show me the doorway, and there's the bathroom melt. And but they know that already. They've been through that before.
Well, we got the lights off on the FSB pace car. The Planter's peanut machine of Mad Ace, ready to lead us back to green. The Highwayman Jim Christopherson, the Western Auto Chevrolet Lumina, was nipping at his heels before that caution. He's going to look and try and make a move here on the restart. Don't count out Dave Jandry, quietly lurking there in P3. Mark DeSenza, he's got a race with an incident on his mind now, but he has worked his way up to fourth with Shane Wisman. New Monsoon Motorsports signing there in the 34 car, rounding out your top five.
Yes. We'll have 6 sim racing teammates, and then my daughter, or her boyfriend, 3 cousins, and another friend. That's going to be about 10 or 12 of us.
Hey, we got a D-Rocket fan club member checking in, Quinn Combs from Amsterdam, New York. Thanks for saying hi. We're glad to be back, and we're back to green.
You know, D-Rocket is the man.
Now, let's see how brave he is on those outside passes now.
Well,
he's got a race with an incident.
You know, I mean, you got to count that. You know, as per FSB rules, we don't make those. We don't make those decisions. We just talk about them. But as a driver, you can't hit another guy, or you're in a world of hurt.
To put it succinctly, if I was him, I would count it as one for myself.
Yeah, I think Jim Ray started that saying. Jason Dolfer here.
When in doubt, count it.
P14, Greg Palmer in the 22. Oh, he's stacked up with the 57 of Bob Williams. Trying to get going. Here comes Palmer. He got early damage in one of those wrecks. It wasn't a hard lick. See what that car could do, and he can't make it happen. These guys are really going at it. It's Friday night, folks. I mean, it's TV. Got to put on a show. Hi, Mom. You know, whether I crash or win or whatever, I want to be on TV.
Yeah, we got the Trucks and Cup, I believe, both in Richmond this weekend.
Okay, so Rick Castle, you know, leading the race, decided that he wanted to make that off-sequence pit stop. We see that in all kinds of racing. You know, we're all huge fans, especially me. Racing is life. Everything else is just waiting, and the night car almost loses it, goes way high. Castle working on the 99 of Pops Margerson. Meanwhile, the night car almost lost his cookies there. But he gets by Mike Mallon. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you what. New guy, I haven't seen him before. I'm very impressed by the 24. This guy's got racecraft.
I got Dave
This ain't
Jandry.
his first rodeo. And,
Ken Hansen smokes him into the corner.
Snaps the brakes and smokes him.
Great battle here down the backstretch. Almost, they're going to go 3 wide in the corner. Are you kidding me? And
And Shane kind of fading back a little bit. The 91 not getting
Shane's
the air
holding
on the
position.
nose.
It's the 19 getting
Well,
past
19
here.
into the wall.
Just a little kiss. That's okay. It's not going to hurt him too bad. Oh, James Jandry.
Oh, big wreck there. Oh, that 51.
Oh,
and the 34
Wispin's upside
up into
down.
the catch fence. Dave Gentry got hit, and he tried to save it, and Abe Wispin had nowhere to go, man. Oh, my gosh. Caution is out.
A tough break for all involved there. Dave Jandry knocked down to the infield.
Wispin into the ambulance is taking him away, and good thing it's not real, but
Yeah, well, here we go.
The in care center for sure.
Infield care center for those guys. See, Dave Jandry almost gathered it up there on the pit access road. We just ran out of asphalt and got into grass. That knocked him straight when he came up the track again into the 34.
You can see the 51. I bet you had his wheel all the way turned left. He had nowhere to go there.
This should be a wild ride from Shane Wispin's point of
Let's
view.
take a look at this. Wispin needs a break. He's got skills to win.
Yeah, you can see he definitely popped the 51, then got hit again by the 83.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
Oh,
So
man.
Yeah. Well, he kind of caused his own disaster there.
My goodness, he couldn't have...
These closing speeds and what these guys are dealing with here, first race of the season, they're definitely not seeing it at this speed and the momentum you have to keep. I get it, I mean, you have to go for it, but and the thing is, subtle looseness from the car in front of you, and then you're at the edge of disaster already, and then to try to back off just a hair, it could be a combination of that. But opportunity, problems bring opportunity for people here, and somebody's going to win this race. Let's see who it is.
At this point, I'm not counting anybody out because I don't
Reset your strategy.
I don't even know who.
100. 45
I don't even
laps. Can't make it.
I don't even know who's damaged and who isn't at this point. It's been so many of these scuffles along the way.
Well, these lead cars are definitely not damaged. So, what do? Need tires, you got to pit here, but you're not going to make it to the end.
Well, there's Mr. Where Did He Come From? Ryan Johnson, P5 in the 59 Brothers Body and Paint Machine. That would be our series admin, Ryan Johnson. Look at him there right in front of in-race reporter Dan Jones.
And he's in a good spot here to try to break it up, and if it actually runs some green here and split it in half, that's what he'd do. Save fuel. I think the 91 car here of Ken Shea is starting to I've raced against him a long time, and I see the evolution of his skill set too, and his thinking. He has not gotten flustered after leading the race early. He's just kept himself in contention, and you got to feel like, at some point here, pretty soon, he's going to have to start thinking about getting more aggressive. But right now, I don't think that's that point yet. The trends of this race, as Larry Reynolds would say, the trends are somebody's going to crash. It's going to happen in like 5 laps. So.
Well, at this point, we can do it on one more stop. We're going to take the restart here on lap 59 of 100.
I'm sitting there in the 59 car, Ryan Johnson, and I'm thinking, I like where I'm sitting because this guy is the 91 can get to going when he feels like it. And I want to follow him like the Pied Piper here. Take me to the promised land, son. The thing is, as a driver, every time these restarts happen, you don't know. You have to refuel the car, so you have to refuel yourself. How are you going to be? Can you pick it up and just take off? Just start to get into a rhythm, and then caution's out. That is not easy. And the best that has ever raced here at FSB are able to do that. And the rest of us are kind of, close, but that ace gets wide there and the 91 is coming here. So, no more wondering what the 99 strategy is. He wants to go.
Like 59 wants to go too. I'm going to step aside and... I'm going to step... Oh, 59 gets the wall. I'm going to step aside, leave the inset here with the onboard view of 29 Jeff Hale on the right side there, and our battle for the lead on the main screen. Anyway, we're right back.
Looking at Brian Den here, this is what the drivers see, and they're trying to get up there to that top 10 here. They know opportunities for this season. It's only a 12-race season. We got to get to going here. Brian Den, off the couch, back on the track. Definitely impressive. Brian Lovell struggling all night. Some contact with teammates. Oh, the 86 gets loose and they crash. And they have nowhere to go. DJ Sorrentino just stabbed the brakes there. You're seeing that over and over again with guys getting loose. They gotta stab the brakes when the cars are coming around. There's contact there, and there should be a caution. Let's see. And there is a caution. Marty's waving the flag there. This is not unexpected for the first race of the season, and live on FSP TV here. Want to get it done here. Racing's a funny thing. Let's take a look at the leaders down pit road. A little bit of contact with Jason Dolfer. No, well, close. Oh, guys trying to make it in the pit road, they can't make it. The 86 didn't make it, so the car that got hit there, well, he's still on the lead lap, so he should be able to pit there. But or maybe not. Just a huge cluster there. Leaders down pit road. Rick Castle back on sequence now at P10. Let's see what the 124 does. I like the chances of new tires for a couple guys here. Going out. Oh, and pit road is coagulated. Castle does not improve there. Want to see how this ends out with the car staying online on track. The Cinza, you know, the 1 week of the 3 car is his pits and pit stops. Otherwise, but it looks like the 3 car team is on it tonight. And right now, showing you as your leader, Mike Mallon staying up there at P2. Is he going to roll the dice in the 24 and try to break it down? Look, you got 34 here. So we're right on the edge of making it if it goes green or if you stay out. What's the 24 going to do here? He's P1 now. Obviously, this guy knows this ain't his first rodeo. It's strategy, driving, staying clean. 24 car knows what professional sim racing is about. So,
And I see we are back under caution here.
Let's
on
see
lap 65.
what he's going to do here. Pit stops for the leaders. 4 tires, some 2 tire change. 24 stays out. Just these moves he's making, no matter how it pans out, shows me the first time I've seen this guy, he knows Chili Verde, you know.
Well, here we found the source of the caution here. 86 DJ Sorrentino. Looks like he wheel hops it while downshifting 1 and 2. And, hard lick there for the 043 Brian Lovell. I seriously took some, shorten up that rear end on that car. It's going to be rough for him.
Steve Weber with major damage. I didn't see that. He's P2. But that car's beat up like
he got caught up in that one that sent Shane Wisman tumbling. He was involved in the one that turned Wisman upside down, I do believe.
Ken Hansen gotten into the beer can has got bent a little bit, but I don't know. Looks pretty good. Got a win last year, and the other guy knows how to make it happen here. And Coors.
The banquet beer.
Bob Williams in 4th here. Running strong in the middle of the pack all night, taking some chances here. We didn't catch all these strategies too much to take care of there, but Bob definitely got himself up into the top 5 there in the 57 car. Pace car is off.
And Steve Weber's car is ugly. I just see what you're talking about there, Milty. Oh,
that's bad. That's going to severely hinder him. Oh, the 40 car trying to get around the 92 and a little bit of contact there. Coming up on the 9, the 40 is charging. The highwayman is coming, and so he's got the 3 behind him. 91 going. The 83 is, well, he's got to be struggling. And he's he's got pressure. He's a veteran. He knows how to handle this, but it's still wondering what the car's going to do with that damage is definitely it can step out on you, and it just did right there. And
oh, we're going to go 3 wide. 3 wide. Let's see how long they can keep this up. Oh, Highwayman wisely backs out of it. Steve Weber.
There and takes the lead.
Steve Weber just hangs on.
Even car contributed to his late son. And wow, he is driving the. And now he's pushing his line here. He's gonna drive for all it's worth. Show him you were there. That's what my dad used to say. Show him you were there, and he showed us he was there. The 40 car coming down, Christopherson. That car is clean and green, and they get by. Oh, they 3 into the wall.
57 of Bob Williams has some serious problems. He's very slow on the track. I don't know if he's got engine trouble or lost a gear. But that was actually the cause of that stock up that caused Jim Christopherson in the 40 to get into the rear end of the 92 car on that restart. It all started with the 57 not going, and as we look at him on the track, he is slow down the backstretch, heading towards pit road. Might be the end of the night for the 57 car with some kind of mechanical issue.
Weber really started that he's push in and loose out. That car is not going to get any better. It's going to get worse as those tires degrade.
Degradation is the process of degrading. And 57 has retired, so that's the end of the night for Mr. Bob Williams, unfortunately. I do believe that was a gear issue. Meanwhile, a Highwayman, he may have jumped out to a lead with a commanding move there, but he did not get away from the 3 car of Mark DeSenza. And we seem to have lost Milty. A little disconnection there on both Skype and on TeamSpeak. Hopefully we can get him back for the end of the race. But if not, I'll take this one solo from here. As again, we're focusing on this lead battle between Jim Christopherson, the Highwayman, and Mark DeRocket DeSenza. They were just pulling away from the field. Ken Hansen and Ken Shea, the Ken and Ken show behind them. And now I've lost. That's weird. All right, whatever was, whatever had me hung up there is cleared itself. But we have caution on the speedway again. For a second, I thought we were having a server crash when the game froze on my screen there, but it was just Skype disconnecting and pulled the focus away from NASCAR 2003 on my main computer. It looks like the source of the caution is the damaged 115 car of Dave Ellens here. You'll see as he goes into the corner, fast end of the track here, it just eventually worked its way around on him. Goes for a spin in front of his new teammates there. And I'm not sure if that's 2 for Dave, but it's definitely Definitely not the first time he has been pointed the wrong direction on the track tonight. Tough break for the 115. It looks like he does retire on the spot. Alright, so once again, your leader, Jim Christopherson. Mark DeRocket Descenza. Ken Shea is now in third place, as I believe Ken Hansen has pitted under this caution flag. And we have Dan Jones and Dave Ellens in the booth here.
It's I'm showing a splash, and I went in after these guys. They didn't go in, so they must be short a couple laps.
Either that, or they found some way to make fuel as they roll around here under caution. Or they're counting on more cautions. That's another possibility. Yep. You can't rule that out. Dave Ellens, fresh out of the infield care center.
How you
lost Milty, but
yeah, Milt's gone. Yeah, rough night for the 115, I'll tell you what.
Looks like you just had rear end damage there, and it just got a little loose on you, huh?
Yeah, it said gearbox when I retired, so I guess I dropped the whole transmission out of it. I didn't have any parts left anyway.
they were all being held in by the oil pan, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's all right. It was a tough night. I kept putting myself in bad spots, and it didn't pay off. So, we'll try again next week.
This is a track that's not very forgiving to putting yourself in bad spots, but it's really just all about taking care of the car and hitting your lines. I forget where we are next week, but yeah, good luck there. This track chewing up a lot of cars tonight, though.
It is, yeah. I feel patience has been in short supply, and it's shown up, and we'll give it a better shot next week.
Absolutely. Thanks for checking in, Dave.
All right, thanks, Sean.
Hey, what was for dinner tonight, man? Didn't see any posts.
Oh, didn't have any yet, so I'll have
didn't
to
have any. There you go.
You.
All right, get us some food porn there on Facebook.
Exactly, man. Hey, take care, Sean.
All right, thanks, Dave. Take care. So here we are, inside 25 to go now. Lights still on the FSB pace car. Haven't talked too much tonight about Jeff Hale. Jeff is not as dominant a intermediate and short track racer as he is a speedway and super speedway driver, but he is looking good out there in that Tide Ride, number 29, Monte Carlo.
Pace.
Oh, it's not a Monte Carlo. It's something else. A Monte Carlo body.
Yellow flag. Pace car's ready.
Up, lights off. There you go. Lots of Ford of some kind.
Showing 25 projected laps, 24 to go.
Awesome. So probably more than a few cars out there feel they can make it at this point. And you got to figure these leaders are among them.
Yep, for sure.
They either can make it or they're counting on that extra caution.
It'd be right up there with Ryan if I wouldn't have screwed up my speeding in the pits.
Dope. That'll get you. I had all kinds of penalties last night in the trucks, but absolutely none of them were my fault. So.
Well, it was a big traffic jam coming out, so.
Yep. All right, good luck the rest of the way here. Looks like we're about to go green here on lap 78 of 100. Still no sign of Milty. But pace car is off. Green flag about to wave once again here at Gateway Motorsports Park. Ken Shea immediately looking left of DeRocket. And the three cars around, and that's going to be a caution again as he gets clobbered by Brian Den. Ken Hansen clutches Den, and 3 is retired on the spot.
Number 3, yellow flag's out.
Oh, I saw it. I was on him when it happened too, Dan. That was
okay.
Ooh, that was not pretty. Let's just call it the 91 and the 3 got together, and it was on from there. Bring the replay up over here. You see Ken Shea looking low immediately on the start. They get into turn 1, and, well, you be the judge. Audience at home. Who got into who? Let's go to the helicopter view if we can. I'll back that up a little bit. And run it in slow-mo. I'm not calling that. Not only because our calls are non-binding, but yes, that is just too close.
Racing deal is that what we call it then, right?
Well, and that's gonna go to somebody in the review, but then you see Brian Den here coming along in the 11 car. The 3 is almost okay, and then bam! Nowhere for Brian Den to go, and then 9, Ken Hansen pops Brian Den, puts him on his lid. He's turtled. Poor Brian Den goes for a whale of a ride there. Just got a text that might be from Milty. Yep, Milty's internet has gone out there in Fresno, California. So I'll be flying solo the rest of this way with a little help from in-race reporter Dan Jones. And, whew, that 11 car was breakdancing.
Me and him were having a good battle there, too. I'm sorry he got stuck out there. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, I only see big engine smoke puff when it came back down on its wheels. These cars don't like being upside down. They're not designed for that. And a big smoke show as he drives it away.
Well, you've rolled them and came back to place quite well. Big dent in the roof.
I've only done that a couple times, mostly in the Super Speedway series with moderate damage on. I had one where, you ever remember that Daytona where Clint Boyer basically did a snap roll and came down on his wheels, but it was the last lap, so it didn't matter. I've done that in the Super Speedway series and come back for a podium finish.
Wow.
I never hit anything. The car just went in the air, snap rolled, came down on its wheels. But no such luck for Mr. Den in the 11 car. We're inside 20 laps to go when this gets restarted. I gotta assume anybody who had a question is probably feeling pretty confident now. That's right, I knew Dog. Hey, there's how we get Dog's attention. Talk about Hale's car. He pointed this out once before, but my Swiss cheese memory forgot it. It's an Australian Ford Falcon, the kind Mad Max and the Road Warrior drove in 2 movies. Yeah, I think I have that template too, Dog. Ed Finley hooked me up with this big repository of alternate Aero 88 templates, and there's all kinds of weird stuff like the Alfa Romeos, that Camry template that the Monsoon guys use. I think there's a Ferrari in there. I think Lamb was using that. I think that Magnum template there that the 91's got going.
Lamb needed a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, yep. Yeah, I don't think Lamborghini's ever made anything that would look remotely at home on a NASCAR track.
What does Dave Ellens drive? The 57 something?
He's got one that's a Cadillac and one that's a 57 Chevy.
Right, the Chevy. The Bel Air.
Brian Den has gone in for repairs, and he's going to try and tough it out, get whatever points he can out of this. But that 11 machine is... That's
Here we
a
go.
Buick.
Yellow's off.
That is a wounded warrior there, rolling around the track. Well, Christopherson, he's got the lead. He's got to feel good about that, but man...
I'd hate to have Ken sniffing on my butt.
Yeah, seriously, you got
and Jeff Hale behind him.
Well, yeah, Jeff Hale, he's good most places, but better at speedways. But Ken Shea is the absolute best in the business at this type of track. Look at Rick Castle, worked his way back up there into the top 5, and the Mr. Where did he come from? Ryan Johnson's in there, P6. Got the Jam&J fan club checking in, so we'll say right behind him, P7. There is Jason Dolfer in the number 63 Skull and Bones Racing Machine.
Going back to green with 18 to go.
10-4. Good luck, buddy. And yeah, let's see what if Ken Shea can do anything. Let's see what Jeff Hale's got in the tank. Jeff's been uncharacteristically quiet tonight out there on the track. Just biding his time, getting the feel, and it has paid off for the Tide ride. And all night long, the leader has gotten such a good jump. I think people are afraid to spin tires, but that was never really an issue for me Tuesday night. Matt Ace thought about looking low on Hale, but thought better of it. Falls back in line with the Planters Peanut Machine. Rick Castle, I hear screeching and caution on the speedway again.
Yellow back out.
I heard it. I heard the screeching.
It's in the back somewhere, I think.
Indeed it was, around P13. So right on the start here, you got Greg Palmer making some moves. Gets in the turn one. Underneath pops, looking to follow Webb through, and he just gets a little bit of apron. Loops it, and that collects pretty much everybody that was behind him.
Ouch.
That's just a parking lot right there. All kinds of cars. Wolfpack cars bouncing off of each other. Poor 86, DJ Sorrentino, he's hit enough tonight. He gets a piece of it in the 86. And we are under caution again. It has been that kind of night. It's been that kind of week, unfortunately. 6-week off season. We're still getting the yips out. And it's been a yippy kind of night. A couple of the cars involved in that head down pit road. Everybody else hold and serve. They got what they got. So we're going to get this restart here. Not quite within 10 to go. We'll see. Pretty soon the 10-lap racing back rules will apply. Again, new rule this season in FSB. We don't race back to the cautions outside of 10 laps to go anymore. But inside 10 to go, it's just like old school, just like we've always done before. Lights still on the pace car here on lap 86. Meaning it'll be at least lap 88. So 13 to go is where I'm predicting the restart. Field here, see who looks good. And lots of cars, lots of damage. So take a look at that beautiful sunset here in Gateway. Sun's already down here on the East Coast, but I believe Gateway is out in the Central Time Zone. Not that it actually changes over the course of a race, but whatever. Dave Jandry, a 51 car, is back up to 8th place after his woes. And then my voice just cracked like a teenager's.
And how old are you again?
43. Going on 13, apparently. Jason Dolfer sitting there, P7. 6th place, Ryan Johnson, who is texting me while driving under caution. Multitasking out there. I do not recommend you all do that on the road.
Yellow's off.
Lights are off on the FSP pace car. It's been a rough night as far as cautions go, as we are now 12 yellow flags, 48 laps under caution flag. Let's see if we can finish this out all green. Keep it majority green flag laps. Again, lights out on the Firebird pace car. Western Auto Lumina of the Highwayman Jim Christopherson. Up front, 91 to Ken Shea, 29 Jeff Hale, 19 Matt Ace. He's had his ups and downs, but he's hanging tough there in the Planners Peanut Machine, looking good inside the top 5 with Rick Castle rounding it out in the Jack Daniels Monte Carlo. We'll go back to spectator camera view here, which I was not showing you. I had the other PC up. See what happens when Milty goes away. My focus has to split too many different ways. Pace car off. Christopherson leading us back. Looking clean through turn 1 here. Watching the back of the pack on my other monitor here. Everybody's sorted out. Oh, we got a car blowing up on the backstretch. The Coors beer can has blown up. Hopefully we stay green. He's trying to get off the racing surface as fast as possible.
Yellow's out.
He did his best. He did his best to avoid the caution. But Ken Hansen just couldn't get that off the racing surface fast enough. No fault of his own. The car had been through enough and it just finally gave up.
Less than 10 to go, and we're racing. Racing back.
Yes, indeed. It'll be 10, under 10 to go now.
Ken just said he blew up, as you probably already mentioned.
I did, yeah. I saw it happen live. I was watching the back of the field on my right monitor here, and I saw him go up. Tough break there for the beer can.
I'll be happy if I can maintain this top 10.
This is one of those nights where just surviving to the finish, I think, is a victory unto itself.
Yep.
So now, nobody, and I do mean nobody, is thinking about fuel. Everybody up there inside the top 10 already. They're going to run what they brung. Hope it's enough. They're done getting tires. They're done getting fuel. They're just waiting for those lights to go off on the FSB pace car one more time. I don't know if there's anybody a lap down anymore. I haven't been talking about the Lucky Dog all night long. The other notice, nobody eligible. Everybody a lap down or more has retired. So at least this should be a quickie caution. We got that going for us. Milty did text me, if I didn't mention it already. He lost his internet out there in beautiful Fresno, California. Kind of the same problem we were having last week with the biblical floods we endured. Comcast finally got it stabilized.
Looks like one more
over the
time
week.
around.
At least, yeah. So it'll be at least 2 more around, counting this one.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have any lap cars. I wonder if somebody disconnected without officially retiring, and it's counting them as a lap car eligible. Hops Margerson, P13, despite all he's been through. He's sniffing on a top 10 there with a beat-up car. And Steve Weber's got no back end to his, and he's 12th or 11th. I missed it before it cycled. And I picked Shea, but he's got his work cut out for him. And not a lot of laps to do it. He's got to... I don't know if he wants to force the issue, since he's got to consider himself to have an INSEE on his head there. Whether he realizes it or not, or whether it turns out to be correct or not, that contact with Mark DeSenza could have gone either way. And when you're sitting there in the seat and you can't review it, you gotta race as if it's yours. So that might be advantage Christopherson there. And of course, if these guys get to battling, we don't really know the full extent of what Hale's got in that car. The number 29 Tide Ride, the Ford Falcon. Thank you, dog. Lights are off, and we're going to take this restart on lap 93 of 100. 8 laps to the finish. Let's make them green, boys.
2 wide, 4 back. It'd be perfect.
2 wide. 4 wide, amateurs. Pace car off. And we're back under green with less of a jump than we've seen from the leader most of the night. Meanwhile, Jeff Hale has Matt Ace sniffing going into one, thinking better of it. Clean through the first lap. And Ken Shea is hanging it out there. He's looking for any way around he can find. Rick Castle making the move here underneath the peanut machine. Bringing Ryan Johnson along with him. Matt Ace might have some of the oldest tires out there. I'm not sure what strategy he was on or what he stuck to. But he is going backwards in a hurry. And caution again. I do believe that will end it. I believe that was 95. It's either going to end it or be like a 1-lap shootout here.
Be very close.
It's just the 101 spinning all by himself in turn. Yeah, in between DJ Sorrentino and his own teammate, Brad Otto. Just kind of looped it and won.
Dave Ellens was still connected. And that's why we're going more laps.
Yeah, but if he's retired,
Oh, okay.
that doesn't count. Looks like Jeff Havoc will retire on the spot after that spin. His car was in rough shape to begin with there, and backing it into the wall did it no favors. We got Matt Ace still in the top 5. He was going backwards, and he was in the grips of Ryan Johnson there. About to lose another spot when the caution flew once again.
Yeah, I think we had a chance of about 3 people passing him then.
Gonna get a shootout.
I think we are.
Shootout to figure out what to do with him, if anything.
I think everybody's just going to maintain the low line, and everybody's pretty fast up front here.
Yeah, everybody's tires are pretty worn, so that high line advantage on the start, it's kind of gonna go away.
Yeah, and you probably lose a position.
Oh, if you're, is Den sitting in the pits? No, I don't think Den's sitting in the pits there, Tom. Yeah, they were just getting serviced, the 11 car and the 99.
Who drives 11?
That's Brian Den.
Okay. He's a new guy
His
too,
car.
right?
And he's returning. He'd been here before. That car's in rough shape, though. It was upside down and smoking before. And he's back out there.
Right. He nailed Descenza when he was sideways. That's right.
Yeah. Top of that roof looks like a potato chip. Lights are still on the pace car. This is the last chance.
Off.
Lights off. 1 lap shootout. Alright, so we'll watch our leader, Jim, the Highwayman Christopherson, trying to hold off Ken Shea. And the onboard inset there with the 29 of Jeff Hale in a green-white checker situation here. Not even that. It's yeah, it's a green-white checker. So 99, lap 99, 2 to go. Oh, Christopherson gets way loose. Ken Shea has to keep off him. Track lights are back on. We're going to finish this under yellow. Someone wrecked immediately on the start. Just got to hold them off for 2 corners here. The Highwayman pulls it off. Jim Christopherson just has to make one more lap here under caution to seal this one. Ken Shea, my pre-race pick there, he comes in second, and Jeff Hale, with just a very uncharacteristically quiet night, gets it done. Nothing flashy, no crazy moves. He just kept that car in one piece, and he was there at the end, and it pays off handsomely with a podium finish for the Tide Ride.
Tough crowd tonight, and yeah, they did well up front. 22.
I believe those 3 cars pretty much kept themselves clean, kept out of, except for one incident that might or might not have been the 91s.
It's like you and I, if we don't qualify in the top 5, we go to the back usually or something.
Yeah, I don't like to be in the kill zone. I don't like to be in the middle.
So if you can qualify up, in the top 5, you usually do okay if you keep the car up there.
There you go, checkered flag. We can finally put this one to bed after 100 laps. Now, where are we on to next week? I don't remember. Check that real quick.
Great job tonight, Sean.
Schedule. Yeah, it's a lot of fill there, a lot of cautions. Hopefully we'll get a cleaner one next time. And hopefully Milty's connection stays up the whole time. Just getting into the schedule here. The schedule says next week is Homestead, the Banked Homestead 2013 version. That's usually some good clean racing there too. Nice fast track.
Nobody to collect the winners tonight. Can't go into their private chats.
I can do that.
Perfect. I'll hang out here and talk to nobody.
I have all those
secret passwords.
Yeah, the secret powers. Just saving the replay here while we watch Burnout from Mr. Christopherson.
Well deserved one, of course.
Absolutely. And then, the points won't be much of a point right now because I don't think. Well, actually, let's see how quick Ryan was with those points. He was. Oh no, that's last season. So that's where we left off with Jim Christopherson as your champion, and he picks up where he left off, putting an exclamation point on that, or a statement out there on the defense of the title here with the win here at Gateway. Stuff around here. All the stuff I usually do while Milty's gathering people up. All right. Where are these guys? Where are they? Oh, they're mostly in Slingshot's channel. Gotcha.
That's Steve. I saw him coming up.
Gotcha. All right, sorry, I had to fly.
There at the end, right? Was that 2 laps? I was the record.
Sorry, guys, I had to grab you blind there because Milty got disconnected. So I'm flying solo here for the post-race show. Got our podium finishers up here. We got Jeff Hale, Ken Shea, and your race winner, Jim Christopherson. So congrats, Jim. But I'll start here with Jeff because you were kind of Mr. Where Did He Come From all night. Didn't see you much. Just kind of looked like you stayed out of trouble. Did you have a nice, clean car there at the end?
Yeah, started off with a rough week, so finally glad to finally get a finish tonight and the podium at that, so I'll take that. But yeah, I think my plan was to kind of do what everybody else did, opposite, to put myself in position. And that last stop, I was able just to take 2 tires. Tires was good. Just a can of fuel, so that gave me a track position back, and just got a good finish after that. But congrats to Jim too. Good race.
Yeah, I knew that from Tuesday
Thanks,
night and from other past races here that the track position trumps tires most of the time here, as long as you can make it on the fuel. And yeah, 2 tires probably a good call there. So good job there. It looked like your car was clean. That's the way to be. That's the way to start off with a good points night. So congrats, Jeff. Ken Shea, I tried to give you the first broadcaster jinx of the season here, and you let me down, and you finished.
Well, okay, good.
Good job. I had you picked out there. Looks like you just got cycled out of the lead and just couldn't quite get back up there to Jim. What did you need? More long runs or just a better shot at him?
Third gear would have helped quite a bit.
That's only for best results.
Yeah, I lost that probably after the 5th caution, I think. But
that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons I don't like the shift on oval tracks, if I can help it, because it's just risking losing those gears.
Yeah, that's why I was practicing, so I lost that and was like, okay, I got to learn how to do everything again. And I feel bad for Mark. I have no idea what happened there. I don't know if I came up on him or not, but I hate to see that happen. We were racing pretty good. We actually even had a 3 wide once coming out of a turn.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that there. As far as the contact there, we don't call him from the booth, and that one was too close to even offer an unofficial opinion on. I'd have to look at it more closely if I was reviewing. But good job all night. You up and down. You ended up, kind of right where you were running at the beginning. At the end, just need that one last spot, but. Good stuff. You're planning to run a full season here, because that's a good start to a points run.
I'd like to try, but we'll see what happens. And congrats, Jim. Great race. I wish I had third gear. I might have had you there.
Yeah, thanks, Ken. What you need is me to get out of your way because you were faster the whole race.
I saw Jim. I saw you got in there mighty loose in 1 and 2 on that 2-lap shootout restart there. Is that a pucker factor moment for you?
Yeah, it was. I was having a hard time with 1 and 2 the whole night right long, and it just with not wanting to overdrive the corner and get loose, and so I think I gave up a lot to the faster guys. Like I know Ken was right there on my tail bumper the whole time, and then I had Matt was right there, so I just was trying to stay clean and get to the end. It was a painful race, but I would like to have some more green flag racing, but I'll take a win anyway we can get it. And good run for the slingshot guys. I think we were all top 5, so that's awesome.
That is indeed awesome. You see, points are updated there, thanks to our series admin, Ryan Johnson, and of course, Jim Christopherson, right where you left off, defending the title, starting out with the point lead. That's got to feel good with a max points night there, 24 points. Ken Shea there.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll last. It depends if Matt Watkins shows up or not.
Matt didn't make it tonight.
I should tell you my... Greg Palmer has nicknamed me the poor man's Matt Watkins, and I took that with I wear that with a lot of pride because I'll take it.
That's a lofty
I'm the
comparison.
Cheap version. I'm a cheap version. He couldn't afford Matt, but he could afford me.
The one with the cheap with the worst connection, but even looking pretty solid so far. Yeah, Rick Castle there actually gets third in the points if you take a look at it, because he led a lap, and I guess Jeff did not tonight. Matt Ace rounding out your top 5 there with a strong run for the 19 car. Well, thanks guys for coming up here after a long night on the track. I saw this broadcast has just crossed the 2-hour mark, so we'll put a bow on it here and come back at it next week for Homestead. So again, congratulations to our podium finishers. Jeff Hale, Ken Shea, race winner Jim Christopherson, your defending series champion as well. And thank my partner, Milton Winter Jr. Sorry, bud, the internet crapped out on you. I know how that goes. We were dealing with that all last week. It's finally stabilized here just in time for the new season. So hopefully we'll have Milty back in sound and vision again for the race next week at Homestead. We thank our series admin, Ryan Johnson, doing all he does. Keep this thing running. Get those points updated. I know we're going to talk later, but we thank you for all you do, Ryan. Of course, Sam Young, the league owner and promoter, keeping this game going. 2003, season 41. How crazy is this? We're still doing NASCAR 2003, and it's all because of guys like Sam keeping these leagues running. Our series sponsor, Bill Farmer, Farmer Bros Contracting, putting up the hardware these guys will be racing for. And of course, we thank all you guys joining us out there in the YouTube chat, watching, liking, subscribing. And of course, we thank sharing, maybe. Keeps us going, gets the word out there that the game's still alive, that this league's here. And if you guys are watching and you want to come out and try, come on to fsbracing.com, apply. Applications are always open. But for now, I am going to say goodnight, and we'll see you next week at Homestead.
Thanks, Sean.